So, today, AWR, Episode 1, R&R.
Yep.
Recap and review.
There we go.
Of an album, our first that we're doing, Stale Wind by Ouija Mac. You know, before you listen to our entire review, the first thing we want to say is go download this album right now. Go listen to it on Spotify. Listen to it on Apple Music. Stream the shit. Play the shit. Share the shit. Fuck the shit. Maybe even sleep with the jewel case in your blanket next to you. Under your pillow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Under your pillow. Oh, yeah. Either way, hit it. Next up. Well, right on deck anyway. Episode 1. Review and recap Ouija Mac's Stale Wind. Alright, folks, here we are. This is episode 1 of our new series.
Yes, Uno.
See, you know, I've really gotten my Spanish in the basic format down,
Yeah.
but I still feel nervous every time. I still feel scared, like I'm gonna fuck it up. Like, I feel like Chad Ochocinco was like, you know what, I'll change my number I'll change my name to Ochocinco to match my number, just to make Spanish easier for me. And you know what, I identify with that, I can understand. Anyway, Here we are, Ouija Mac Stale Wind.
Yeah.
Recap and review. Episode 1 of All Wrongs Reserved, recap and review.
R&R.
R&R. So, rest and relax, recap and review, whatever you want to call it. Our goal with this series is to simply give you something that you can, potentially check out or have, get a review of, our opinion of within music or whatever have you.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of it music.
Yep.
So, with this episode of R&R, something very important to us.
Yes.
And that is covering the one and only Ouija Mac.
Yeah.
And let us just say, if you support Chapter 17, you a juggalo, don't hesitate to give us a subscribe or a like if, you just want to see us actually do this correctly.
Yeah.
That was a great song. I gotta say it was in perfect order. Anyway, Stale Wind. Stale Wind.
Yes.
August 5th, which for me, we got fortunate. It hit us at like 11 p.m.
It did. Yeah.
This is an album that's, I think, special compared to other necessarily hip-hop releases because it's a part of a saga.
Yeah.
Which I think he took a hint from ICP, create a legacy, which is kind of what the Joker's cards are, right? They're legacy themed, right?
Very much legacy.
Yeah, they're legacy themed, and in a sense, without direct theme, but in a sense, DMX was that way. Some of the greatest artists have done kind of legacy themed things, like the Joker's cards, and with Stale Wind, it's the final element.
Yeah.
Of the 4 elements.
Yep.
So for Ouija Mac, those of you who don't know about him a whole lot, he was an artist who was a part of a group called Swagtooth with Choir Boy Dank, another rapper, and they put out a lot of music, I want to say, from the early 2010s to about the time where Ouija moved from Las Vegas to, I believe, the Los Angeles area, started to take things more seriously for his own art and himself, from what I've heard him say.
Yeah.
And really go solo. Not that there's any beef there, but just artists, they do their own thing. I mean, you're a rapper yourself. You've been a part of groups. People do their thing.
Yeah, people do their thing.
Long term, you learn people do their thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can speak to that a million ways over there. So, anyway, Ouija, just to stick on with where we're going with Stale Wind, Ouija did his own thing, signed to Psychopathic Records, produced, I don't know if Trash Fire is considered under Psychopathic or if it's Rotten Cake or whatever he did.
I believe Trash Fire was under Rotten Cake when I did our prelim research.
I think that's what kind of got him to Psychopath, because Gutter Water is hands down 100% Psychopath.
Oh yeah.
has ICP on it.
Yeah.
They pushed it a lot.
Yeah.
And fun little fact about Ouija and his little this legacy series he has here, these elements. He has 4 elements that he just wrapped up with his most recent album, the 4th element, Stale Wind. Here's the thing about Ouija. When I first heard him, I thought, how on earth could I ever like this individual like I have ABK? Mm-hmm. Like I used to like Twisted at one point.
Yeah.
Like I used to like Blaze, and I still enjoy Blaze to some degree, but like that.
Yeah.
You can't bring anyone new in. It's too late. Family is dead. All that.
Right.
And what Ouija has done as an individual has made me believe, truly, and I didn't think this was possible, that there is some new school rap that is actually worth its salt and is actually fucking good, Bryce.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I was right there with you. I mean, you told me about Ouija, and I heard him, and I wasn't convinced. I was like, a mumble rapper, like
a mumble rap juggalo.
Yeah, like I was like, that doesn't mix. But for me, I think it was around the time Dirtbag really came out, and actually hearing
which was what 21, I believe.
Yep. 2021 for Dirtbag.
So yeah, Dirtbag is definitely an album that you and I both fell deeper in love with the idea of something.
Yeah.
To me, I enjoyed the Wasteland series. I enjoyed Gutter Water, but I didn't hear a guy and it was amazing his output. That's what always stood out to me. I was like, holy, like how does this guy fucking put out this many albums? And even if you feel that the Wasteland series or whatever, those 3 albums only have 5 or 6 good tracks on each, they're all in a freaking year and change.
Yeah.
I mean, what could you criticize?
Exactly.
So but ultimately I am a purist in the sense that both you and I both enjoy albums that are cover to cover slappers.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So he gets on the Hell's Holotape was great, the second one. Boop. That was the second Wasteland, and then actually Wasteland itself. Boop. We get on to Pretty Ugly 2 or Dirtbag and Pretty Ugly 2 in there.
Yep.
And he proves to us that he is the future.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He is. Those are the albums, that period, why this is on my now. Just put it plain and simple.
Yeah.
And why we rap it the way we do.
Exactly.
And I mean, I think Dirtbag is what did it for you too. I remember that was a big turn. It was like a heel turn almost,
Yeah.
As they said.
I think the big track for me off of there was Ain't No Savior. That you showed me that one. I heard that.
It comes in too at the beginning.
Yeah, with that intro. Hey, turn the music down. Yeah, that intro.
Ain't no God above us, ain't no fucking savior.
Yeah.
Turn that shit the fuck up and say fuck the neighbors.
Fuck the neighbors. Yeah, that really made me become a fan of Ouija, and just hearing them with that fun energy but also intense word counts, it really made me turn around.
You know what? Let's hit him with a little bit of Ain't No Savior.
Oh,
because you got a great point of how he's so good at being catchy, right?
Yeah.
But Ain't No Savior also has bars.
Yes.
So here, little Ain't No Savior, then we'll get back about this.
Yeah.
Bam.
Hold on. Are these motherfuckers banging on the wall?
Turn that shit down.
Oh, God. Yo, crank this shit the fuck up and say fuck the neighbors. Ain't no God above us, ain't no fucking savior. Fuck the savior. Sipping cotton candy, that's my favorite flavor. Crank this shit the fuck up and say fuck the neighbors. Crank this shit the fuck up and say fuck the neighbors. Sipping cotton candy, that's my favorite flavor. Ain't no God above us, ain't no fucking savior. Hell no. Crank this shit the fuck up and say fuck the neighbors. Fuck the neighbors. Car bumping on the lawn like the neighbors gone. I don't give a motherfuck, bitch, I'm really on. Silly hoe, give me down with the silicone. In the zone, whipping palms, headed to the throne. Pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon? Short shit, but you better leave my money long.
So, Ain't No Savior, listen to that endlessly, and I probably always will. Stale Wind is where we are today.
Yes.
And folks, the final element, here you are.
Yeah.
Stale Wind.
Good morning, USA. I got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day.
I outlasted you. I won by a second. No, so anyway, it's just, I'm sorry, it's gathering season. Shout out to everybody at the gathering.
Shout out to all
by the way.
y'all at the gathering, man.
Everybody at the gathering, man. I'm just so happy for all y'all that you're getting to have this type of experience. Bryce and I got hit with the COVID thing. He got hit with the COVID. I tested positive a second time.
Yeah.
The first time I tested and I texted you, I didn't test positive, then I was the second time.
Man.
And then it went away in like 2 days, so I guess I technically had it twice now.
Damn.
But so, we weren't there, but we've got some great friends. Y'all know who you are. Sean Higgins, shout out to you.
Yep.
Jacob Bishke, extra shout out to you, dog. You'll be a big part of the recap.
Yes.
But just keep it to Ouija in the Stalewind R&R recap and review, where we start with the intro. I think the intro is his freshest intro yet.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
Man, the way it comes in with that wind and it starts and it really...
It sounds whipping, too.
Yes, it sounds whipping and it really sets the tone for, again, this being another element. It really sets the tone on how Ouija's kicking in.
So, here we go. The intro. Just a little piece of it that'll give you some function into the Stalewind, and then we'll progress.
Look at that. Somebody's coming this way.
Who do you think they are?
I don't know. Get back in the basement. Man, it does smell like shit out here. That's far enough right there, motherfucker. Don't come no closer.
Hello there.
State your
It
business.
seems the prophecies were real after all.
Yeah, name's Terry.
Terry, you will be taken by the wind, Terry.
Look, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I'ma need to know what's in that bag,
Oh,
friend.
this? Funny you should ask, you see. I do follow the prophecies.
Don't even try.
And I've gathered the elements.
Don't open that bag.
Samples of each of the cataclysms.
Motherfucker, your eyes
Come on,
glowing
get
red.
out.
Drop that bag.
Listen to me.
Come here, honey, listen.
Look what you've done. You've set the elements free now.
What does that mean?
Into the wind. Look at them go.
Oh, no.
Pollinating the...
So the intro there, I love his sense of humor and that he's playing all voices.
Yeah.
I
love that.
Terry, and then the buckshot and the professional sound quality too. If you put on a real nice pair of headphones, this album really shines.
Yeah.
And then you get into track 2, which is what, Wake Me,
Yep.
I believe.
Yeah.
And Wake Me, you'll hear right here.
Ooh, trash fire, motherfucker. Baptized in the gutter. Wasteland, buried treasure. Stale wind, blow forever. Trash fire, motherfucker. Baptized in the gutter. Wasteland, buried treasure. Stale wind, blow forever. Gather the elements. I should not have to tell you this. The ingredients venomous, the resistance rebellious. Where we're going is scary, but where we come from is hellious. Boy, this earth an embarrassment. We are leaving the smelly mess. Let me out. Take my soul away. Set my body free. Let's go all the way. Let's go. Please wake me up. Please take my soul away. Set my body free. Let's go.
This track is just your intro to, hey, here's the 4 elements of my music I've been working on for 5+ years. I'm sure it's probably been in his mind for a real long time.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
really
sure.
put pen to paper and punched the ticket and recorded in the booth. Locked the doors, unlocked them. He's done it all here.
Oh, yeah.
So you get kind of, your intro and then intro track, which to me is always a good sign of a good album to come. If it has a strong theme,
Right.
you gotta prove it to me, right?
Exactly.
Don't you feel that way?
I do feel like
if something's themed, don't you have to at least make me kind of go, okay, your theme is interesting?
Right, and especially for something with a theme, it's important to always have that not only intro track, but to set your premise off right. Just like a story, you want to have a good beginning and it's no different with an album,
Right.
and certainly the same here. Weezy kicking it off with a great beginning.
And talking about, what is really his history at this point.
Exactly.
Because he's put out all of these records, right?
Yep.
So anyway, on with Stale Wind, Wake Me is kind of your little reminder there. And then we get into, a reminder about the theme. But then we get into, for me, I would argue that this might be the trunk pounder out of the entire album. And that's hard because we could go back and forth.
Yeah, we could.
I've got other choices, but my dog, 6 Foot Hatchet and the Scraping on the Ground. What do you think of that song? No, I want you to talk about this one a lot. Actually, I want kick to you.
So what I really enjoy, what I really enjoy about this track is the fact that Weezy really, like we mentioned, Weezy not only brings the energy, but he really gets extra sophisticated with the bars and really putting it down, repping for the hatchet, and how he feels repping for the hatchet, and letting you know that, bitch boys can go down.
Don't you think that Weezy is recognizing the obvious stereotypes and hatred that juggalos have always faced, and is kind of standing up in a way that is almost melodic and gangster at the same time, meanwhile conveying an easy message to the fucking haters of the one and only Chapter 17 and the Hatchet?
Yes.
You say.
Oh my god. And I think that's the best way of putting it, because again, with the way not only he breaks it down in the chorus of the song, he really goes into depth repping the hatchet, saying he's not gonna put it down even if you try to cut his arm off.
It'll just grow back.
It'll just grow back.
It'll just grow back.
Juggalos don't die. He made...
Have you tried killing her? No, man, juggalos don't die.
Yeah, exactly. And
for me, that song, when I heard it, by the time I was even 1 or 2 minutes into the song,
yeah,
I felt like this. Here's how I felt, Bryce. I felt, because this man's been producing like 3 albums in a calendar year that are just like better and better.
Yeah,
if not on the same level. Like, he's not going off any cliff,
right,
at all. Like DMX did, or so many do.
Yeah,
so many do after about 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah,
and I'm just, he can't make just a gold diamond banger to my ears every time. Nobody could, but yet.
Right.
Apparently, Stale Wind ain't the fall off one, bro. Because when I got about halfway through this song, I went, Stale Wind's gonna be fire.
Yeah,
I don't.
That's about where I was too.
Like, honestly, at this, even just halfway through, another by the time I heard that second time, another bitch boy down.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, another bitch boy down.
I was convinced that we had what we had been looking forward to, which is just really whatever his best is.
Right.
Another thing I think we should give him credit for is his timing on this overall record.
Yeah.
Which starts with very simple stuff like 6 Foot Hatchet, which is a relatively slow, just stay on key and beat. Pretty simple thing to rap out.
Oh, yeah.
But it's very unique.
Yeah.
Is that how different the songs are, and also the features that we have ahead of us.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about some of the features on this record?
I thought the features were pretty...
Just in short.
Yeah, just in short, I thought the features, they were much broader this time around, so kind of keep it in short for now. I thought it kind of diversified from some of the normal features we've heard on Weezy albums.
And also, some of them have been on prior Weezy albums, but seem to be better. He was almost like, all right, like, you're not just being featured on this album like Pretty Ugly or Pretty Ugly 2.
Right.
Like, I need you to bring what I need Stale Wind to bring.
Exactly.
And if you can, it won't be on it, and there's no love lost, except, like, we'll get on to the features, but I just really felt he brought it together with this.
Yeah, it seems like there was a collective, all y'all gotta step it up for this one.
Yeah, like the type of energy where, even Snoop Dogg be saying, Em, you made me come to the party for, the recent Eminem, song with Snoop Dogg, D to the LBC.
Yeah.
He brought the best out of his peers that he wanted on here, like Gizmo. Gizmo's so great. But no, we're get on to the next track here. Just a good, smooth 30, maybe 45 something seconds of 6 Foot Hatchet. Enjoy that shit. Stale wind is upon us. 6 Foot Hatchet, and I'm scraping on the ground.
Another bitch boy down.
Okay, so you can't let go of it.
Right.
Have you tried burning it?
Doesn't work.
Blowing it up?
Doesn't work. I'm trying to tell you.
Have you tried killing yourself?
Juggalos don't die, motherfucker. Walk up in the house, yeah. Chop your nugget off your body on the couch, yeah. Pop the shotty on your homie tryna bounce, yeah. Make sure everybody's soggy, then we out, yeah.
Oh, yeah!
In a stolen Tesla. Got my own, but this one gon' be a mess, yeah. I'm on Melrose, plowing down Vespas. Car so quiet, you can hear their final whispers as I disperse. Hit the fire hydrant, flew out that bitch head first. Slid 100 feet on my face and the shit hurts. Guess what landed with me, afflicted with this curse. Hatchet landed with me and homie, it gets worse. 6 foot hatchet and it's dragging on the ground. You know you dead when you hear that fucking sound.
Swing, chop, swing, chop.
Yeah, another bitch boy down.
That 6 Foot Hatchet.
Oh man, what I really enjoyed about 6 Foot Hatchet, just again the way that Ouija is able to really bring that crazy energy to a song, but also maintain the bars and just maintain that catchy feel. I also feel like this next song does that in such a way, but also gets even deeper with Fill the Space.
Yeah, and you know what? That's actually a really great point, because 6 Foot Hatchet is just that slow crawling trunk pounder.
Yeah.
Right? And just catchiness, but it also has genius within the bars.
Absolutely.
But then Fill the Space, when we get into the chorus of, rip my heart out of my chest, I got smoke to fill the space, which is like a double entendre, if you will, about having one's heart ripped out.
Yeah.
You would feel a few ways about that, depending on how it works and how your heart was ripped out. But I agree. I think that he goes even deeper, as you said.
Hell yeah.
So, we got a little smoke to fill the space. And Ouija, respect to you, dog. This video is awesome. Parts of it are hilarious.
Hell yeah.
Get a little double. I don't want the top unless the top got slop, as the man once said. Smoke to fill the space.
Yeah.
Fill the space. A little bit of that. Here you go.
Hey, roll it up. I got that funk in my trunk and I'm blowing up. Hey, run it up. Shawty gon' vacuum my dick, how she suck it up. Hey, fuck it up. Let me hear somebody talking about turning up. Run it up. Gas in the pack in the back and we burning up. Smoked out, loped out, juggalo, burn out. Told my yesterday, but I'ma take my fucking turn now. Throwing my set in your face as he turn now. Fuck what you heard now, Ouija Inferno. Chapter 17, we get it poppin' like a kernel. We got the furnace to burn you for sure now. Me and my partners ain't never gon' turn down. We burn the world down, you got to learn now. Take my fucking breath away. Leave my ribs an empty cage. Rip my heart out of my chest. I got smoke to fill the space. I've been hurting for some days. I've been working for some days. Take my breath away. I got smoke to fill the space. Ay, ay.
Oh, Fill the Space. What a beautiful song, man.
And the video is really well done. I love all the Victorian, old antique stuff.
Right.
The Victorian, like the cabinets and the... Yeah. Also, he listened to his fans, which is something we've always loved about him.
Absolutely.
He took that dope tracksuit he had on and he said, "Alright, I hear you. It's for sale."
Yeah.
And it was fairly reasonably priced.
Yeah.
Especially for the quality.
Yeah, I just, Ouija, I wish you had it for the big boys, like myself, that 5X, I like blue too, brother. Just a little word of advice.
That's why the blue is the background.
Yeah.
This man needs, if you would, Ouija Mac.
You see the blue, man?
Yeah, our dog.
You
Ouija, if you would give him a 5XL.
If you could ever be so kind.
A 5XL tracksuit to this man, have Relish paint that up. Oh, we love you forever. But anyway, on to the topic at hand. It's a melodic song.
Yeah.
It's aesthetically pleasing.
Oh yeah.
It's what, some things don't have to be overcomplicated or overly deep.
Exactly.
They can just say a few things and talk some shit in between.
Exactly.
And just vibe.
And I think the next track, Killer Like, does a really good job of that. Ouija manages to really transition into that banger zone and again just coming with bars, but you can just throw it on and just really get in that zone that Ouija puts you in.
I feel like Ouija on this album is a man who has a toolbox open. And
Yes.
it has 50 tools in it, right? Or 100 or 200 tools.
Yeah.
And he's just like an angry monkey. And he's like just throwing every fucking tool at you.
Yeah.
It might be a 10mm socket wrench. It might be a monkey wrench. It might be a screwdriver.
Yeah.
I mean, but really it's a testament to his growth.
Definitely.
And who he is as an artist.
Yeah.
And what he's continuing to do. So onward. Killer Like.
Yeah.
Right? Killer Like. Right? Some Killer Like.
Killer Like.
Real killer like, real killers round me. I don't know about you. I'ma do what the moon tells me to do. Whole squad getting money now, acting a fool. I'ma do what the moon tells me to do. Tells me to do. Tells me to do. Tells me to do. Ouija, what you feeling like? Feeling killer like? No, they finna bite. I'm like Vegemite. I'm like charcoal. What that gristle like? Brick through a window. What we hitting like? Mobbing with the loons, talking to the moon, product of the goons, probably shoulda knew, lost a couple screws, paying helly dues, killer in the cut, but the victim on the news, bet against a thugger and your ass finna lose, knew it when I was 15, carrying the tool, night sky satellite, pitch black candlelight, woke up feeling like real killer like, my city like, real killer like, woke up feeling like real killer like, real killers round me. I don't know about you. I'ma do what the moon tells me to do. Whole squad getting money now, acting a fool. I'ma do what the moon tells me to do. Tells me to do. Tells me to do. Tells me to do. Ouija, what you feeling like? Feeling killer like. Killer motherfucker right now, bitch I might. What you made off of merch, that's $1 million, right? Got the feeling that somebody's getting killed tonight. FBI watching me, bitches still jacking me. Everywhere I go, motherfuckers wanna talk to me. Kill them all, my philosophy. Making bodies drop non-stop, mean a lot to me. Night sky satellite, pitch black candlelight. Woke up feeling like real killer like, my city like, real killer like. Woke up feeling like real killer like, real killers round me. I don't know about you. I'ma do what the moon tells me to do. Whole squad getting money now, acting a fool. I'ma do what the moon tells me to do. Tells me to do. Tells me to do. Tells me to do. Night sky satellite, pitch black candlelight. Woke up feeling like real killer like, my city like, real killer like. Woke up feeling like real killer like, real killers round me. I don't know about you. I'ma do what the moon tells me to do. Whole squad getting money now, acting a fool. I'ma do what the moon tells me to do.
Hoo-ah!
Got you all in check.
Got you all in check. So, this has obviously been a huge drop at the Gathering.
Yeah.
Coming out on the 5th. We'll have it drop just a few days later. But here we are reviewing it. And
Yep.
I think so far for us, it's 5 stars.
Hell yeah.
Just at the, kind of quarter, 1/3 way mark, if you will.
Yep.
Boiler Room with Gizmo.
Yeah.
I love the accent of the two together. Ouija has a very specific voice, which I think you would probably describe as higher pitch.
Yeah.
And Gizmo is this straight, like, he's like a scream version of rap that meets scream metal, but he's
Right.
very audible still. So
Yeah.
it's easy to I don't have any problem understanding him.
Right.
They're just
crystal
like
clear.
these and along this beat that has this dark bass line.
Yeah,
in it,
this
right?
thumping dark 808s.
What do you? Yeah, just 808. They're almost like constant.
Yeah.
Almost constant. Like oh.
Yeah.
What do you think of it? I mean, I certainly wouldn't call it a bad song at all. It's one I enjoy a lot on here.
Man, my initial listen when I listened to it at work earlier today,
what'd you say?
my initial listen, I was like, holy shit, and then I was also like, might have to turn this down so my coworker don't say shit, but I was like, man, this one's interesting as hell, because again, that voice dynamic between, Ouija's higher register of voice.
And when he does shit with Gizmo, it's so extreme. Because there's a few
Yeah.
on Wasteland, and I think maybe Pretty Ugly Wonders. But fuck it out on me.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's a very interesting dynamic, a higher voice and much lower, projecting more voice and, screaming.
Being more specific about syllables and enunciation
Yeah.
that Ouija does.
Yeah.
It really is too, just like you and I, like, call us mixed pudding, bitch.
Let's go. Fat chance, you'll be leaving here without an ambulance. Tap hands all over your face, it's hilarious. Last chance, what you about to do with your scary ass? Lap dance, bitches in the tomb when they bury us.
You wanna murder me? Bitch, have you heard of me? I wanna stomp your fucking face till you need surgery. Bitch, I'm cracked out. I'll never back down. Psychopathic murderer. Gizmo goes blackout.
Scrape everything up off your face like the skin up off a grape. Now you're ready for display. Burn that body up, ayy. Everything in disarray. Bring that fucking shit to me. Anybody wanna play? Burn that body up. Bring it to my level. Got that tea up on that kettle. Sipping like a villain, spilling blood like I'm a Riddle. I just came back with some racks and threw that in my dental. Shit it on the mic window.
What are we going to next here?
So after Boiler Room, oh man, we got Return of the Murder Go Round.
Man, first of all, give me just a little tidbit about what you think of this song, and then kick it away into it, and then we'll come back.
Oh man, I thought it was amazing the way Ouija paid homage to a classic song from The Ringmaster.
1994.
Yes, I thought it was so well done. Ouija is always a master at throwing, little gems, little Easter eggs, or just straight, straight tributes to such great classic songs within the Joker's cards that ICP has put out.
like if you catch all the Easter eggs in a Ouija album, that's like getting all of the 100 hidden packages in Grand Theft Auto 3 on PS2.
Yep.
Like, it was actually hard.
Yeah.
It was actually hard. Even
Yeah.
if you used a map or a guide that told you.
Yeah.
But no, I know Ouija appreciate that analogy. It's fresh.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's fresh, right?
Yep, very fresh.
Well, I'll give my thoughts after a little bit, but hit it with it. The title, sir.
Return of the Murder Go Round.
Return of the Murder Go Round. Murder Go Round. How you gonna
Well,
fuck with a
the
wicked clown?
Oh, it's gonna be fun. Bitch, pipe down, murder go round. Been a long time since a little wicked clown hopped off that Ferris wheel and stumbled into town. Here to make you bitch boy bigots lay it down. You gon' lay it down. Welcome to your death, motherfucker. What's left, motherfucker? Got some shit to say, then get it off your chest, motherfucker. What, motherfucker? Get fucked, motherfucker. If you got a pair of nuts, get them sucked, motherfucker. Yes, motherfucker, that's fresh, motherfucker. Now that all of us are here, let's make a mess, motherfucker. The return of the murder go round. The return of the murder go round. The return of the murder go round.
By the way, I think as we come back on here, Cody DeVoe, your taste in music is subpar. We were just talking about this in between takes, kind of talking about things. Your taste in music, Cody DeVoe, is absolute fucking... I mean, some of it's fucking great, but
Yeah.
I don't understand, like, what meter it's on.
I
because
don't either.
I don't understand how you can, like, Lil Pump, everybody in this game is drunk edit. I suck dick and I'm good at it. And then he's got Kevin Gates on. And then he's got Cottonmouth Kings on.
Right.
And he might have some Wu-Tang on.
And then maybe some 50 on.
And it's a bit, right. And I appreciate a lot of those things. I appreciate diversity. But why are you going to try and tell me that Hook Game is full of dick and mouth? Is anywhere near... And Ouija Mac, what we about to play here, Beast and Dior.
Yeah, Beast and Dior.
Sorry, we're only going to put a little part of that there. Just a little highlight, Cody.
Yeah.
Beast and Dior coming back. Beast and Dior is our next song. I think it's so unique. I think having Hex
Yeah.
is what I think. And Hex has that, his tone of voice, Hex,
Yeah.
is so like, you just, when you listen to him, you believe him.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's like convincing,
Yeah.
kind of. So, for me, Beast and Dior is probably a top 3-5 song on this album. And it's the methodology of it, the way it flows,
Yeah.
and the way it's approached.
And not sorry.
No, go ahead.
Let me chime in. I feel like to add to that, similar to the track with Gizmo earlier, I feel like this track does well to have someone on it featuring Ouija who has a very different tone in their voice but complements Ouija so well on this track. You got Ouija with the higher tone voice and then Hex coming in as those 808s kick in with his lower voice,
and
which
he
really
has,
goes.
He has that gangsta ass, like West Coast kick you in the fucking lips.
Yeah.
Shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he brings, like, some of the bass that, like, not straight bass, but kind of like Ice Cube, you know, like a lot of the West Coast legends.
Yeah, like kind of that baritone vibe.
Yeah, right. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you.
Yep.
But the way they and then Ouija keeping pace with the, I think it's the snares and the
snares,
which you know out of
hi-hats.
and the hi-hats.
Yeah.
The Beast and Dior. So I think that's what we ought to play on next. Beast and Dior.
Hell
A
yeah.
little bit of Beast and Dior.
Beast and Dior.
Let's go. Lemon pepper step into the money, got the dollars up. If he get me mad enough to spin, you bet I'm walking up. Juggalos are different, we ain't talking when we chop it up. And it ain't hopscotch, bitches' bodies when we chalk it up. Oh, tell her mama come and top me up. Not that nice and neat, get off your feet and give me sloppy suck. And don't be talking like you know me, bitch, you op as fuck. Turn your house to heroin, the fiends came and shot it up.
Slug to your noggin if you ain't fucking with that gutter shit. Set me on my lap, now right beside me is my bunny bitch. Drum spit for dog shit. Catch me when the sun flow. All your in the zone, zombies waiting on my blood drip. Said it was a movie when the fast came. Said it looked like demons in the black rain. C-17 it when I ain't the base. Said she wanna fuck me while she wear my chain.
You ain't never been with a demon before. You ain't never been with a heathen before. What the fuck you know about a Beast in Dior? What the fuck you tapping in my frequency for? You ain't never been with a demon before. You ain't never been with a heathen before. You ain't about that action, what you speak to me for? What the fuck you tapping in my frequency for?
Pull up in that all black shit be wrong.
Coming back, like, right on.
Oh man, so
That Beast and Dior.
oh yes, coming off Beast and Dior into more of that heat of the 9mm variety.
9mm suppository. I probably shouldn't do this. I'm gonna do it anyway. So anyway, sorry, not sorry. Hey, we'll keep some part of that.
Yeah.
I got something for them butt cheeks, bitch. Let's go.
Bullets in your ass, motherfucker, what you talking about? Bullets in your ass, motherfucker, what you talking about? Bullets in your ass, motherfucker, what you talking about? Bullets in your talking about.
Bullets in your ass. No, a motherfucker never gonna get a pass. Fully loaded whipping, I be smashing on the gas. See the pain on my face when I take off my mask. Yeah, mash, yeah. Stomp that shit, put a 170 on the dash. Yeah, West Side Low, give it a fuck what you own. If I really give a fuck, then I would ask. Yeah, Ouija, you really gon' blast? Yeah, if they gon' play with that cash. Yeah, I'm smoking nothing but gas. Yeah, I burn that shit down to ash. Yeah, shot they gon' bring me that ass. Yeah, I bust a nut on that cashmere. You got a lot of pizzazz, dear. Why you ain't fuck with me last year? Hey, little bitch, you can save that shit. Cause I'm on that road and I paved that shit. For the ones back home that'll bang that shit. Who will bust that clock?
So, 9mm suppository. 9mm suppository. Here's what sticks out of the song. It takes me back to honestly something that we're currently in the process of working on. 3-6 Mafia. Dog.
Yeah.
Dog, 9mm suppository reminds me of 3-6 Mafia. In its chorus.
Yeah.
And it's just general beat with Chunk, DJ Chunk in that bitch.
Yeah.
And also, I gotta say, I love how he has this single time, triple time, then double time, single time.
Yeah.
That are in these specific orders.
Yeah.
As he spits his butt. You know, they're gonna see me like Rambo.
Yeah.
And like, so he'll go real fast and then double time the next. And they're all within 4 counts.
Yeah, and that's nuts.
They're all within, so they're all technically bars. So you could have a single time flow,
Yeah.
which is just kind of so, boring.
Yeah.
But about what he's, and then all of a sudden, and then, like,
Yeah.
the way the guy works with his bar. You're the rapper, man. You're the rapper, man.
Well, to add to that, I was waiting to add to that. It reminds me, and I feel like I saw a video on this semi recently. It reminds me of scatting almost. How you can scat and adjust your voice in different time signatures. So singers often adjust it. There's a standard 4/4 time signature, and sometimes you can scat
the 16.
Yeah, so you can like scat in 6/4, so that triplet, or like a 8/4, and I feel like Ouija really has studied this game to really rap in a different time signature when it's in that standard bar measure, like you were saying.
Dog, I've learned more about rapping. Like, its actual skill level.
Yeah.
And I've always been, as you know, a lyrical lover.
Absolutely.
I love Eminem. I love D12. I love lyricists. I love DMX.
Yeah.
But, like, I've learned, like, the technical terms and things for shit so much because of Ouija Mac.
Yeah.
Like, I've learned so much from him.
Mm-hmm.
And he, even, like, you're taking album like Trash Fire, which people called mumble rap under the rug. And it has some of the, I guess, repetitive nature that has, but how much he's developed in his sound shows so much in this album.
Oh, yeah.
Is the biggest point to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay to be a little bit of everything as long as you do it great.
Exactly.
So he's done that with here. What do we got next on the list, dog? After 9mm suppository.
So after that, we've got Massacre. Yeah.
Massacre.
Massacre.
Now, this one, I want to play a little bit of this first before I talk about it. Hit him some Massacre.
This a massacre.
Pressure adding up, bitch, I had enough. Tell Jesus he can call his fucking daddy up. And when that reaper come and pull that fucking caddy up, I'ma hop up in the back with a strap, tell him fuck it up. Let's go. Band blocks on the ops, they done enough. They done said enough, now the time is up. Earn my place in hell. Angels eating on my dick, I'm gripping angel hair. And I'ma kill the fucking devil when I get in there. He should've known a juggler was never playing fair. I kill your mama, then I pull up in her face and hair. But naked with the hatchet, we can take it there. Yo, pull them hearses up. All my witches, drop your britches, twerk them curses up. Yo, see me swinging up to the gates of hell and tell the devil hang it up. Ain't nobody walking out of this bitch alive.
This a massacre.
Let me see your motherfucking hands in the sky.
Massacre. Once again, Weezy does an excellent job at, again, coming with the banger energy, but also bars. And like we were talking about in the previous track, 9mm Suppository, that rhythm that he just manages to really hit. And especially with DJ Chunk doing his thing, oh, Lord.
I mean, that's, for me, like, Chunk is a bigger part of this album than I think people will ever understand. But at the same time, Weezy has made a point of it with the You're Dead video and everything he does to say, hey, this guy provides for me in a way no one else does.
Right.
And dude, seriously, we, as people who legitimately scratch real vinyl with real needles and use different weights to try, the hard way, if you will.
Yeah.
We salute you, Chunk.
Definitely.
Like, we do, no matter which way you do it. Like, you got hands on the wheels of steel like no other.
Yep.
And that song also, it utilizes, if you're gonna do auto-tune, and the way it fades out, like, that's the way to do it. The raps are so cold and honest. And then he has this beautiful singing at the end. And Weezy's obviously improved his singing voice.
Yes, a lot.
To where you go, I actually sonically, like, I really enjoy this.
Yeah.
For me, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Massacre is way up there on this album for me.
Definitely. It's in my life.
As a music piece.
Yeah, and for me, it's in, in terms of songs from this album, it's in my liked songs from this album on my Spotify account. And that, what you're saying about the singing at the end, I haven't felt that touched by singing at the end of a song in a long time.
Yeah, dude.
Long time.
Yeah.
And Weezy just manages to, again, not overdo the auto-tune like you were just saying, but he really manages to make it complimentary to his voice, so it's not overly processed. He
kind of spits his bars and the raps, and Chunk does his thing.
Yeah.
And then it ends with this piece that is singing in auto-tune, so it's almost separate.
Yeah.
And therefore really, it's pleasing.
Exactly.
You just got to hear some dude spit his truth.
Yeah.
And then you get to hear him kind of, sing and pray it out, if you will.
Exactly.
As an ending. Versus his whole bars being, like, no, that's not the case. Like,
right.
This dude did it right. Like, that's how I feel about it.
And it's funny, going back to the DMX comparison, it reminds me of how X used to end some of those songs with prayers. That's what Weezy singing kind of reminds me of here.
Yeah, it has that, and you know what, it has that kind of power to it, too. Like, where I remember my first listen through of Stale Wind, and you might have felt the same. By the time I reached the end of the song Massacre, I said, there's no way for this album to be anything less than a 10.
Exactly. Yep.
There's like this dude would have to shit the bed so hard for the remaining handful of tracks,
right,
for it to be anything less than a 10. But
absolutely.
So we don't want to ruin our review, because you'll see where we go. But the next track, what do we got on the list, dog?
Ooh, so the next track we've got is Mo Murda.
Mo Murda. So Mo Murda. Let's kick him with him a little bit. Let's kick him with him a little bit and give him a little bit of it, and then we'll talk about it. Little Mo Murda.
I'ma pull up at that murder scene and make a scene. Bitch, we sipping gasoline like Listerine. I don't know what's happening. Is this a dream? Shorty on that ketamine. For that murder, I'm a fiend. Give it to me. Give that shit to me. Mo murder, mo murder, mo murder, murder, mo murder, murder. Mo murder, mo murder, mo murder, murder, mo murder, murder. Mo murder, mo murder, mo murder, murder, mo murder, murder. Mo murder, mo murder, mo murder, murder, mo murder, murder. Murder, 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 mo murder, murder. Ain't nobody walking out this motherfucker living. Ain't gonna be much conversation. I just put my hatchet in him. Had to get him, strap him down and fucking power drill him. He would've died anyway. That old man had the fucking aneurysm.
Mo Murda, Mo Murda, Mo Murda, Mo Murda.
Oh my god. So, once again, Weezy comes with that crazy energy, but I think what's important to point out on this one, how he starts, not only does he have the same rhyme scheme within 16 words,
16 bars.
16 bars. He does it in 16 bars with 16 words, but he does it creatively so it's not stale. Whereas anyone else, it might have got a little boring.
Like nigga, trigger, figure. Like it's not.
It's not that.
We're talking words like Dramamine.
Exactly.
And, like, dog. I'm so glad you pointed that out before me, because do you know how few people can actually do a 16?
Yeah.
Now, there's plenty of people who do a 16 and rap, nigga, trigger, and those things.
Yeah, the kind of basic words.
Dog, like, to tell it, to do the story, and then the second verse, like, just suddenly certain bars, like, double times really fast.
Oh
and
my
then,
god.
And then meets back right at the center.
Right, like,
and the chorus is just catchy, dog.
Right, and it goes back to it goes back to a more normal rhythm. But those certain bars that you just mentioned, where he would have not, he goes into that different rhythm.
Dog, like it's almost like, to me, it's like it reminds me a lot. The chorus and the chunk work and stuff like that reminds me a lot of that Memphis shit.
Yeah.
Stuff like that Pat shit.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
the bars are new age, but old school in the sense that they're quality.
Right.
Like Ouija is the only thing right now that is carrying the torch. I'm sorry, I don't care who you like, and look, you can like a lot of people. NBA Youngboy, a lot of them have something to offer, and that's fine.
Right.
But dog, Ouija is the GOAT right now. Like, if I had to walk on a stage of a bunch of rappers right now, the one that would go, would be everyone behind Ouija, who would just be standing there strong, like a goat. Like, he's really on one.
Exactly. Forget all the
5 years straight.
Yeah, 5 years straight.
Mo Murder.
Beating out all the trash double XL freshman lists and stuff. Ouija shits on all of them. All of them.
Double XL this year. Ouija bodies people.
Yeah, hands down.
And I have to say though, it is great to see him starting to get that type of credit. Like when we heard him on the Punk Rock NBA podcast, like who he is himself is exactly who he is in his music. Just brutally honest, or almost self-deprecating, but in a positive way. I mean, he is an artist. First and foremost.
Yep.
So I know that Mo Murder one is one that catches both of us. That we just said, man, come on now. Next up.
So next up we got FURN.
Fucked up right now. Cause I'm feeling fucked up right now. No, this is just one of those crack a bottle type records. But Juggalo style. And man, I honestly, this is a fun. I don't even need to be fucked up right now to enjoy this song. It just, again, this is something I think that Tom MacDonald doesn't have, and he's on top independent. A bunch of other people who are on top independent don't have. He writes hooks that are so fucking much better than other rappers right now that are independent or mainstream. Dog, he is the hook machine.
Yeah.
And he's doing all this on the road, doing shows all the time.
Exactly,
I don't know how he does it, but
I wish I knew.
I'm trying to figure it out myself. Hey, look, dude, we salute you. Track 17 forever.
Yeah.
And hey, we a little bit fucked up right now, so we're gonna play a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Fucked up right now. About to pull around the corner to my homies and I'm messing them what's up right now. So what's up right now? Got the hatchet in my motherfucking lap and I'm getting to the bucks right now. Look around and I don't know who to trust, so I roll another blunt right now. Shorty, what you want right now? Know you wanna fuck while I'm fucked up right now. I can pull around the corner on the ops and just light that bitch up right now. Got 100 bitches blowing up my phone, really, I don't give a fuck right now. Look around and I don't know who to trust, so I roll another blunt right now. Call it what you want, bitch, bitch, I'm fucked up. Left a whole lot in my rear view. Headed up top for the clear view. Screaming at the top of my lungs. I'm at the top of a mountain, but baby, when you a juggalo, no one hear you. How does it feel knowing people that want to kill you? Well, I guess I feel fucked up, trying to get sucked up. 40 Glock tucked up. Bitch, I work hard, ain't nobody here lucked up. What's up, ho? What's up, ho? Yeah. And I know that I'm too drunk to hit the road. Here I go, here I go.
That Fern. I'm fucked up right now. I'm fucked up right now. Speak on it, dog. That song, just give it a real quick recap.
Yeah, so what I really enjoyed about that Fern is it's Weezy probably in one of my favorite kind of stylistic approaches he takes, where he keeps that energy, but it's over like one of the more melodic sounding beats, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it
I know
really,
what you mean.
he really goes into his bag of melodic with the energy and still kind of mixing that together while really going deeper with the subject matter.
Kind of like how he, in the chorus, I'm fucked up right now, has that melodic part you're talking about. And then the bars, like, he'll start, like, double time and then single time and, like, go into it. And it's also, like you said, deep, like, talking about himself.
Yeah.
And just feeling,
exactly.
I guess, which is what a lot of people don't do, or if they do, they want to hyper-focus on one feeling.
Right.
Hate, anger, drugs, addiction, like the hyper-focus.
Yeah.
And Weezy, like, I feel like one thing he's always going to be is a juggalo.
Yeah.
And number two, he's always going to be himself.
Yep.
And he brings that each time in a way that I feel like is relatable to I don't even want to say the fan, but the family.
Right.
The people who, like, live that with him.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So that's, Fern, again, 2 thumbs up. Like, we haven't met a song yet that's even remotely bullshit. So, next song.
Next song, we got In the Ha.
In the Ha, which is a reference to an old ICP song from Beverly Kills 50187.
Yes, sir.
And shows his, I love how he projects his own love for,
yes.
What made this right here, this chapter 17, is a whole bunch of this. That hatchet. So, we appreciate that he reps it that way. I mean, I don't mean to speak for both of us, but I think I do.
Yeah, he reps it strong, especially...
like, in the right way.
Yeah, exactly.
If ever was such a thing.
Right, whether it's, going back, kind of doing the modern version of Murder Go Round. He finds a way to really show love.
And he represents it in a positive way that juggalos should represent.
Absolutely.
I can't think of a better way for juggalos to represent themselves than through music like this and this type of attitude. I mean, he does a great job of giving you music that is exploratory.
Yep.
That is storytelling, with the elements and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But also things that you should just take for what they are.
Absolutely.
And appreciate.
Yeah.
So a little bit of In the Ha for you, and we'll come back with it a little bit after. In the Ha.
In the Ha.
Welcome to it.
Come on, poppin' like a 22. Fago in my dreads, murder in my head. Ducking from the feds, real thugger-low shit. Ain't shit you can tell them when they pull up, you can smell them. And whenever they in town, whoop whoop is what they yelling. 17s on the coupe, big 7-0 deuce. Out in 313, 7 Mile getting loose. On my pictures in the zone, see 17 troops. For my ones on the hill, whipping packs to the racks to the side. Back full of knives. Chapter 17, we got 17 lives. Kill a whole tribe, thugger-low slide. This is for my killers in the motherfucking high. We in the high, in that motherfucking high. Set the city on fire, bitch, boys about to die. We in the high, in that motherfucking high. Put that barrel to your eye, motherfucker, say goodbye. We in the high,
We in the Ha.
In the Ha.
In the Ha.
In the Ha. So, what I find...
low shit.
Yeah.
Tell them about it.
So what I find really fascinating about that song is, once again, Weezy coming in with the melodicness, with the strong melodicness and straight bars.
And also capturing the old school Too Dope sound.
Yes.
Like the tweaked out sound.
Yeah, still having that same original tweak to it.
Yeah, but just new school. I never thought you could take new school and in the ha and make it work.
Yeah, I never would have guessed.
Yeah, here we are.
Yeah.
So.
And it's just amazing how, again, he really has his, spin on it, his new school spin on it, but really keeps true and really keeps the energy going that we've had so much on this album so far.
Yeah, and the whole in the ha thing goes.
Yeah.
That goes back almost 30 years.
Right.
Bro. Like that's a Juggalo calling. Like I know that you know what's up if you even walk up to me and say, "Hey, we in the ha," and you see a tattoo, whatever.
Yeah.
I know like we're gonna get down. You know what the fuck is up. Like it's just that kind of lingo we have.
Yep.
That if you go back or no back or what however you want to put it.
Yeah.
So next up, dog.
Next up, we have Go Head On.
Go ahead, dog. You talk on this one. I know you got something to say.
Oh man, to me, once again, the energy
Go ahead on.
Energy just stays high, just stays persistent, and once again, Ouija just really on this one, he's really just talking to the haters. Like, go head on if you still want to hate after all my success. And
I feel like he's had a song like that on all of his albums since about Dirtbag.
Yeah.
I feel like Dirtbag, he was finally like, you know what, fuck y'all motherfuckers. And and then you had like Pretty Ugly 2 with Origami, where he just like, alright dude, listen to Origami on Pretty Ugly 2.
Right.
And call him a mumble rapper.
Exactly.
I double dog dare you.
Yeah.
I double dog dare you. And each album it seems like he's had that kind of song.
Right.
And I think a title like Go Head On says it all.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play a little bit of Go Head On, and I second Bryce's opinion. And here's a little bit of here. We're gonna skim it off for you. Go Head On.
Go Head On.
Bam.
Here's another whole clip of the Juggalo shit. Get another one lit, yo. We gon' dedicate this to the Juggalo pimps who ain't taking no shit, yo. To the loyal motherfuckers who be making sure no shitty bitches get up in the mixture. To the whiskey, yell at my Fago. Baby, this a beautiful elixir. Sit with me. Come over here, take a sip with me. Bitch, I know that Chanel got you slippery, but don't be fucking it up with your trickery. Kiss on my dickery. Yo, they go back to that buster you run with who's talking about killing me. I got that smoke like it's hickory. Juggalo Mac of the century if you're not feeling me. When a Juggalo be trying to get the cash, you can really get irrational. Go head on. Little bad bitch breaking down the gas with her ass so fat you can roll it on. Roll it up. Cause a killer really never wanna ask if the energy don't match. You can go head on. Get the fuck on. But I gotta keep my foot up on the gas. We you never scared to crash. I'ma go head on. When a Juggalo be trying to get the cash, you can really get irrational. Go head on. Little bad bitch breaking down the gas with her ass so fat you can roll it on. Cause a killer really never wanna ask if the
So that's
Go
a
Head
song.
On.
Go Head On, which is just, again, I know we've used the word melodic a lot here.
Right.
But it really does.
Yeah, and it's so true for Ouija. I mean,
it is that song of his that he has on every album
Yes.
his last few, which is
yeah.
fuck you, but almost polite as fuck at the same time.
Yeah.
Not that he needs to be. He
Exactly.
can be as mean as he wants. I mean, the way people have treated him, but right? Is that what
Yeah.
you're kind of saying?
Yeah.
That's his bringing song.
Yeah, exactly, and that's definitely what I felt when I heard it, and so many quotable bars in that one. I just advise you guys all to listen to it because there's so many quotable.
And then he goes double time, and then back to normal time, and in and out it. So like he flexes true rapping ability insanely well in this song.
Exactly, and not
Go Head On.
yeah, not just rapping to rap, as we like to say. He actually puts his heart and puts the time to kind of flex the time signature of the bars into some more. He kind of dips in and out, like you were saying.
Yeah, really skilled stuff. So what do we have next then on this album? And I think we're still 5 stars all the way, aren't we?
Oh, absolutely, man.
For me, it is.
Next, we got Christian Mingle.
Okay, so this song, I think Ouija, please don't blame us if we play a full minute of this song. But this song is hilarious because it's based off of obviously the website Christian Mingle,
Yeah.
which is a Christian dating site. And he takes his approach
Yeah.
to dating on Christian Mingle in this song.
Yeah.
And remember, it's fantasy, it's funny, it's all love, but there's a lot of bars in this album that YouTube wouldn't want us to expand upon.
Yeah.
So Christian Mingle, I think I'll speak for both of us. We love this fucking song.
Yeah.
Here's a little, I would say 59 to 60 seconds of it. Enjoy.
Christian Mingle.
Baby.
It's about that time. Yo. Now I know the radio won't pick my jingle, but I killed 100 bitches off a Christian Mingle. Send the catfish pics and bitch I'm single, and they all showed up trying to get the dingle. I found it all and I got it on lock on assortment of angles. Yeah, I like to look at the footage while I am sauteing potatoes. Yeah, I introduce in the tempeh and then I put in the tomatoes. Other just missing a splash at the Fago, and that's how my day goes. Randy and Susan are dead, but I'm telling you, I just feel great though. Gathered the guns and the ammo and loaded in the Winnebago.
VFW on Honeydew Lane.
Alright, let's get this
Getting
fucking
directions.
party on the road.
Turn right on Winchester.
Yeah.
Turn right on Winchester.
Oh my god, they're never gonna
Make
see
a
it
left on
coming.
Honeydew Lane.
Oh,
Your
it's gonna be
destination
great.
is on the right.
Let's go. Walk in that bitch with that Glock. In that bitch, let it pop. In that bitch, make it rain. Walk in that
To this day, Dick Cheney has never apologized for this incident.
Jesus, Dick!
But someone else did.
My family and I are deeply sorry for all that Vice President Cheney and his family have had to go through this past week. We send our love and respect to them, and we hope that he will continue to come to Texas and seek the relaxation that he deserves.
So, you know, that song, we just played a whole bunch of it because, and we hope you respect and that you don't violate us on copyrights, but like, we appreciate that song and what it's about, literally word for word.
Yeah.
Word for word.
Yep.
So much that Christian Mingle had to ring pretty loud there.
Yeah.
And maybe more than the Copyright Act of 1976, and we just hope you'll just salute us on that, because we salute you.
Yeah.
That shit is so great. But then we get into, what's next out?
Ooh, we're into You're Dead.
You're Dead.
Featuring Violent J.
And let me just say, before we play some of this video, and some of his verse and stuff, Violent J, I know he's gone through a lot lately.
Oh my god, yeah.
I think a lot of people have, particularly through the pandemic in the last, 4 or 5 years. I respect that I feel like Jay, he's 50.
Yeah.
He's maybe not in the studio, but filming this video, he had to put himself at the energy level that Ouija's at.
Right.
And he's gonna let the Glock pop. Like he just flows. Yeah. He kills it, and Jay had to bring himself. Like Snoop did with Eminem and the D to the LBC. He had to bring himself back to his let's fucking go shit.
Yep.
Right?
Definitely.
And so that's what I took out of that song. And the video's hilarious.
Oh
too.
my god.
You got Hex, DJ Chunk, all being interrogated by the police and just and I just thought Jay number one, his lyrics were fucking fire. His delivery was fire.
Yes.
And Ouija himself, again, he's doing double time and then single time and then double time. I mean, I hope you'll forgive us, but we're gonna show a good minute of this music video. Salute to you, Ouija, again.
Salute to you, Ouija.
It's straight 2 thumbs up, dog.
Yeah.
Chapter 17 forever, dog. On we go.
Heard that you thought I never knew, but the streets don't only listen, they be talking to me too. Slither through my garden, I'm a chopper snake in two. In the cabin with the savages, we calculating doom. Jump out the tomb, I'ma just follow the moon. Well, look at that, they should just let me to you, bitch. You lied in my face, now you gon' lie in the stew. My hatchet swing in America, China gon' get a monsoon. All at your neck, let's put the butterfly under your fit. Spineless cowards in the bloody shower till the tub filling you slip. Toast her in it till it's short to power, cause it gotta be death of respect. This for the maggots without any loyalty. The wagons have come to collect me.
Tell me, what's it like to be dead? Can you smell your rotting lips? Is it a trip when your skin rips? Does your dark sun stay eclipsed? Speedball ninja, fuck your health. Blaze up and cremate yourself. Bonfire in your backyard, stick your ash in a jar, now you on that shelf. Your heart's beating, stopped in place. Eyes withering in your face. What's that view like, how's it taste? When your tongue disintegrates, and when you're dead, why's it hanging out? Is it the maggots in your mouth? Can you taste them squirming about? I bet they like how you taste, no doubt. Follow me, boy, does it suck to be dead? Them hollow points plucked in your head. Is it weird with the brains in your cranium spread all over your truck instead? In my pit, Atari fed on a dead redneck inbred. Your bad karma came calling, it was appalling and dreadful, it's all you bled. I love watching you crawling big, thinking I give a fuck, all misled. Made me laugh so hard that my fucking gap discharged and dumped all its lead. And I blew your skull to shreds, and I'm taking all the cred. Like you did so many others, now it's your mother's turn to get the call, you dead.
You dead.
Bitch, you're dead.
You're dead.
Ooh-wee, yeah, you're dead.
Great to hear Jay on that fire.
Oh my god, dude. And especially, like you mentioned, for Jay to really come back with that energy, and not only his own energy, we've known him for, 30 years now, but to really match Ouija too, like...
And that's really interesting, because I always felt like, back to Gutter Water, that it's not that Ouija was better than them, it's just that their styles are so, like, they're 30 years deep.
Right.
He's very much a crafted version of the new style.
Yep.
And it's so mismatched. And,
right.
Like Diamonds, like, I love that song, but they mismatched completely on that song.
Yeah.
But this song, You're Dead, like, it's just, the video, too, is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like we just showed. Like,
yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
And it's a really well done song. And again, Ouija, I'm gonna live the Glock Pop. Like, he's just keeping it rolling.
Yeah.
And I love his roll of bars. Like, the way he rolls off his tongue.
Yeah.
So now we got, I guess, just a couple left here.
A couple left. We got Do It Like This.
Do It Like This. Look, this is what I'll say about this track. And this is honestly, all I have to say about this track is, like I said, for me, a couple tracks ago, this is a 5-star album. Because I knew what was coming next.
Yeah.
And straight up, this track fits along with that. This is just a banger. This is just one it's feel good.
Yep.
I think is the word. What would you say about it?
Not only feel good, but I'd say it's very relatable, I guess, especially, think about, just what you and I talk about, our convos on screen and off, just very relatable to, people.
We're just trying, right?
Yeah, do it like this and fucking anyone up who hates on us. And I think Ouija does that in such a manner, again, on this song, much more chiller approach, but he lets it be known, like, when I'm around, I'm gonna take your bitch.
Yeah.
And much more.
It's straight up in the track, and it's just, it's what we know him to be, he's Mr. Charismatic.
Absolutely.
So we'll do it like this, right?
Yep.
Do it like this.
Buy 'em. We gon' do it like this. Hatch a swing, never miss. 17 on my wrist, little bitch. We gon' do it like this. For them hoes on my dick, cause they know Ouija never gon' hit. We gon' do it like this. Hatch a swing, never miss. 17 on my wrist, little bitch. We gon' do it like this. Quit stealing my shit. Get off of my dick. You ain't hitting like this. Mine had you go chop, yo naked go drip, ho, you ain't on shit. Shorty drunk in this bitch with her titties out, Ouija Mac in this bitch, bring the city out, Number 2 on the charts, cause we shit it now, It ain't lit no more, it's Juggality now. I'm the shit, and the shitter now. How it tastes, oh you bitter now, Got that kitty, and
Me Home.
Take Me Home. I just have to. I think I could do nothing less but keep it honest on this mic and on this recording. That song resonates with me on some personal levels that are extremely deep, especially some of the things I've been going through in life personally. Certain things, you don't wish on anybody,
Yeah.
certain things like that. And this man has grinded his way
Absolutely.
to where he is.
Yeah.
He hasn't lucked his way. He has grinded his way.
Very
And
much
I appreciate that a lot about it.
Let's go. Ooh, there is a voice in you. There is a choice or two to make. So what are you going to do? I know you feel like you got nothing going for you. I know you feel like the blessings avoiding you. I feel that shit too. Just a graveyard goon. On my bullshit since the womb. I feel useless, yes I do. But I had to make a move. That shit turned into a movement. I got tired of feeling blue. Whip that shit into some blueprints. Now I got some work to do. Take that Glock and put it up to my temple. Plain and simple. I already made my mark, that symbol. All of my people. Ouija flew up out that dirt, a fucking desert eagle. I think it's time for me to spread my wings and fly away now. Take me home where they buried my bones, where the wicked ones roam and the dead don't know it. Take me home where the wicked ones roam, where they buried my bones and the dead don't know it. Oh, there is a voice in you. There is a choice.
I could talk about this last song honestly for probably like an hour straight.
Yeah.
But I'll just leave it there. What do you have to say about this last song before we recap this whole album?
Oh yeah. So this song is extremely powerful simply because it takes me back to what his initial tweet was, or how it kind of came about, how he had the plan for Stalewind. It honestly takes me back to that, which we can throw up a screenshot of right here.
Yeah.
It really takes me back to that, and kind of keeping that screenshot in mind when hearing this song, it puts it in a whole nother perspective for me, just to where his mindset was, and especially it translating in this song, and it really kind of takes the point home.
I can understand, I think with the screenshot we just shared there, he felt like he wanted to go out with a bang.
Yeah.
Which anybody would. Not to hurt nobody in the process, but just himself go out with a bang, if you will. I mean, this is my best, that's all I got.
Right.
Peace, hate me, whatever.
Yeah.
And to release his ultimate album, Dark Planet, posthumously.
Right.
And he made the decision that, he'd like to probably do more than that.
Yeah.
Which inspires me. I'm not a rapper, I'm just a guy. I'm just a YouTuber. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy. But it's inspiring, to hear someone who, and I know a lot about Ouija in his past, and he's been shot, he's been stabbed, he's been through hell a million different ways.
Yeah.
Addiction, etc.
Yeah.
And you can't do anything in the end but just respect him.
Absolutely.
I think when we all look back at it as juggalos, we all miss the family era and things like that.
Right.
Ouija Mac is doing everything he can to carry that torch, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally, he's carrying it.
Yeah.
And I'm 33. I believe he's probably, you're 30.
Yep.
I believe he's around our age, from what I know. Little Eric, little Gary Terry.
Yeah.
And just playing that out there, and we're gonna play that last song out for this video. But we just want to leave it, I think, with this: 5 stars. 5 of them. 10 out of 10. Easy.
Hell yeah.
Easy
10.
One of his best works, which is saying something because he has some great works.
Yeah.
If not his greatest work. And honestly, salute. Fucking salute.
Yeah,
we salute you, dog.
Hell yeah, big salute.
So thank you for bringing us something during this great gathering season. This is the recap from All Wrongs Reserved.
Yes, sir.
R&R.
Number 1 in R&R.
Number 1 in R&R.
Yes, sir.
So, episode 1 of R&R, Ouija Mac, Stalewind.
Yeah.
right here.
What in the fuck is that? That is Stale Wind, number 2 on the motherfucking iTunes charts right now. Yeah, I'm naked. Don't worry about that shit. Worry about that shit. Stream it on Apple Music.
There's a reason we chose that blue background.
Yeah.
We love you, dog. Chapter 17.
Buried my bones where the wicked ones roam and the dead don't know it. Take me home where the wicked ones roam, where they buried my bones and the dead don't know it. Take me home where they buried my bones, where the wicked ones roam and the dead don't know it. Take me home where the wicked ones roam, where they buried my bones and the dead don't know it.
Where'd that goddamn body go?
How would I know? I was in the basement with you.
The fuck?
I think somebody took it.
There's no way somebody took
I
it.
mean, somebody could have took it. Look at them guys up there on the mountain.
Holy shit.
Must be chapter 17.
I don't know much about these prophecies this guy was talking about, but what I learned is this. There's 4 elements. The trash fire, the gutter water, the wasteland, and what we're experiencing.